All right, guys, good morning. So this is the predicament because it's not a predicament really, but I do want to talk about it because it is something that is worthwhile addressing. Like obviously in yoga, we have the different constitutions, and Pitta is the constitution that is like predominant now because it's so hot environmentally. And obviously that heat in the body, in the environment, then increases the heat in the body naturally. But the heat in the body then increases the heat in the mind. So the mind becomes agitated too. And what generally happens is like it becomes summer and it gets really hot and everyone wants to go outside and do really active things. It's actually the worst thing we could do for our system because it overheats and then everything then goes into survival. So the functioning of our internal organs is like nowhere near where it should be. So Forrest Yoga is typically a heating practice. Like it's dynamic, you usually hold things for a long time. It's usually heated, which is just absurd. But like my intent for today is like, how do we still practice a dynamic practice, which we go into, but in a way that is cooling? So I'll bring in lots of forward folding options, lots of like not so long holds as we'd normally do. So we'll probably move a little bit quicker or we won't stay in the holds for as long. But more than anything else, it's about your attitude to the pose. So I can only offer you the option. And then you as practitioners, you take then the version of that is going to help you stay cool. So if you want to overcook yourself, go for your life. I don't recommend it. But you guys have got the choice to choose. If you wanted to, I'm going to offer you all of the modifications. So if you choose the down level, then great. If you want to go hot and sweaty and you feel like that's where you want to be today, go for it. But just bear in mind that we're working with a lot of heat anyway. So my suggestion is to choose the less intense, and then that way you feel relatively balanced when you hit Shavasana. All right, that's my monologue for the day. I won't talk that much again for the rest of the morning. Let's get started in. Let's start either seated or kneeling, so you guys can stay where you are. And close the eyes down. So just get that sense of the spine upright. The sit bones reach down and the crown of the head reaches up. And just feel the physical sense of arriving. So maybe your mind is here, but your body's kind of a couple of steps behind. Maybe your body's here, but your mind is elsewhere. And remember this, when you practice, you're on your mat and you're doing your yoga practice, there is nowhere else you need to be. It doesn't matter what is going on externally. So whatever it is that you've brought with you, put it down just for the next hour or so. And be here in the practice, be with your body, be with your breath. And now start to feel the breath move through the side ribs. So as you breathe in, the ribs start to expand sideways. And as you breathe out, you'll feel the ribs draw in. Again, the breath moves in, the ribs move out. And then the ribs move in and they squeeze the breath out. Keep going in this way, start getting the sense of the breath now moving through the back rib cage. And on the breath out, feel the breath move out completely. So that little bit of residual breath at the bottom of the lungs, see if you can get that to move also. Get one more feeling breath in there, just in enough that you feel full. And again, let the breath move out completely. And then open your eyes. If you're up on a prop, you can stay there, or you might choose to move the prop away. We'll come into knee pile. So start with the right knee on top of the left. I don't mind if you guys have the bottom leg straight. If you want to bend the bottom knee to take both on top, you can be up on a block if you feel as though this is really challenging for you. Okay. So if knee pile doesn't work, something like that is a really good option too. All right. Once you're in again, close down the eyes and feel like your sit bones plug down. Both sit bones, back of the head reaches skyward. And then take your right hand, bring your first two fingers down, put your right thumb on your right nostril. Just hold it lightly so you can still get the breath in through both nostrils, and then take an inhale. Exhale out completely. Close the right nostril, inhale through the left for as long as you possibly can. Once you can't breathe anymore, close the left and exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left again. Close the left, exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left again. Close the left, exhale through the right. Do two more, feeling the breath as it moves in through the left, reach right up into the right side of the brain. And when you breathe out, make sure you drain all the breath out. One more full round. And then when you've completed, change the cross of your legs. Just go to the other side. It might be different on this side, and there's no rush if you're still breathing. So whatever version you've got there, you've got your left knee on top. And this time we'll take the left hand up, bring the left two fingers down. Still closing the right nostril. So just a little bit of a breath in there. Exhale out through both nostrils. And then again, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale through the right. Close the right, inhale through the left. Close the left, exhale through the right. Do 3 more. See the breath as it moves in through the left, like actually cooling your brain. And as you breathe out through the right, see the heat in your brain move out. Once you've done your rounds, your 3 rounds, release and just pause for a moment. Maybe noticing how things have started to slow down. Breath might steady. Maybe there's more space between the thoughts. And then from there, unravel the legs and take your block and come down onto the back. So you'll be all the way on your back and the knees will be bent. The block will be in between the thighs like so. So option 1, your feet are going to be firmly planted on the floor. The knees will be bent. Option 2, you'll have your knees bent with the shins at a right angle. And option 3, the legs will be straight up. Alrighty. Fingers interlaced so that the webbing touches, and place the hands really intentionally at the base of the skull. So you want to feel the skull bones and the neck bones supported and the elbows point up. So again, the options: feet down, feet up, or legs straight. Take an inhale, lift the head and shoulders right up. So you come all the way up onto the shoulder blades. Hold the breath and squeeze the prop. So you get your inner thighs working. As you exhale, take both elbows to the left knee, pull the belly in. Inhale back to the midline, the head stays up. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop again. Exhale, elbows to the right knee, keep the right shoulder lifted and pull the belly in. Inhale back to the midline, keep the head and shoulders up. Hold the breath and squeeze the prop. As you exhale, this time send your elbows, your chest and your armpits skyward, like you're unlocking your upper back. Pull the lower belly down. Inhale, head down. Keep the hands where they are as you exhale. Let's go again. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop. Exhale, take both elbows to the left knee. See if you can really relax the jaw. Do you reach the elbows skyward and then pull the belly down? Inhale back to the midline, the head stays up. Hold the breath and squeeze the prop. Exhale, elbows to the right knee this time. Keep both shoulders lifted. Send the elbows up and pull the belly down. Inhale back to the midline, the head stays up, elbows in. Hold the breath. This time press the low back down. Exhale, send the elbows skyward, chest up, chin up, pull low belly down. Inhale, head down, keep your arms where they are as you exhale everything out. Just one more round. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop. This time relax your face. As you exhale, elbows to the left knee, keep both shoulders lifted. Eyes soft, belly draws down. Inhale back to the midline, keep the elbows in. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop. Exhale, elbows to the right knee, send chest, armpits, elbows skyward, pull belly down. Inhale back to the midline. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop, keep the face super soft. Exhale, send elbows, chest and armpits up, chin up, pull belly down. Inhale, head down. Relax as you exhale. Are you guys feeling that in your lower belly? Yeah, you are. Good. Okay. Deep feeling breath into the place that you feel in your belly. It's like where you feel the energy is activated. Exhale out completely. Know that place that you feel is activated. That's the center. That's where everything that we want to activate comes from today. It's a navel center. Take another feeling breath into belly. Exhale out completely. And we set up for gate opener. If you guys want the support of the wall, you go to the wall like this. Don't worry about disrupting the class. I don't care. Just make sure that you're supporting yourself as you need. And then as we move, you will have the wall to support your legs. All right. Otherwise, this is where we're going. So you've got the block in between your legs, fingers interlaced at the base of the skull. You'll take a breath in. And as you hold the breath, squeeze the block, you'll exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, and then the hand comes to the prop and you straddle. Okay. So we do a few of them. So let's go together. That was a demo. You guys joined in. That's okay. Put the block in between your legs. That's it. And then head is down. So your head is down. Let's go from the base up here. Once you're supporting through the back of your neck, point your elbows skyward. And then press your feet as though you want to put, yeah, that's it. So you're imprinting your feet on the ceiling. Now with the head down. So the head is down. You guys are really excited. Take an inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the prop. Now exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Okay. Put the left hand on the block. Inhale, straddle. That's it. As you exhale, curl your pubic bone up a little bit. Pull the belly down. Inhale, bring both legs together. Keep the head and shoulders up. Yeah, and then bring both hands to the back of the head and put the head down on the exhale. So that's the slow version. We're going to go a little bit quicker. Keep the legs where they are if you can. Otherwise, go to the wall. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, squeeze the block. Put the right hand on the block. Straddle, exhale. Take a huge feeling breath in. As you exhale, curl pubic bone up towards your navel. Feel for reaching through the thighs and pull the belly down. Inhale, legs together. Head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath. Squeeze the block. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up. Pull lower belly down. Put the left hand on the block. Inhale, straddle. Spread the toes. As you exhale, curl pubic bone up, reach the right elbow skyward, pull belly down. That's it. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath, squeeze the block. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, pull the belly down. Put the right hand on the block and inhale, straddle, spread out through the inner thighs, inner ankles, pull belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Just one more round. Hold the breath, squeeze the block. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up. Pull lower belly down. Now put the left hand on the block and inhale, straddle. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, reach through inner thighs, pull lower belly in. Inhale, legs together, eyes soft. Hold the breath, squeeze the block. Exhale. Right hand on the block, straddle the legs, feel the feet active and pull lower belly down. Stay here, take an inhale. Exhale, curl pubic bone to navel, reach through inner thighs, pull belly in. Then inhale, legs together. Exhale, head down, feet down. Take a breath in, the feeling in your belly. Open your mouth, exhale completely. take the block out from between your legs and then feel for the knees and the ankles aligned. So you're going to need your block nearby. And then from there, inhale, lift the pelvis up and put the block underneath your sacrum on the highest height you can manage. So if this height is too high, that's okay. Come down, modify. Okay. Two options. Option one, if you can, half Virasana. So you take the left foot back. So the top of the foot is either on the mat there, or you can have the bottom of the foot on the mat. If none of those options work, take your left ankle over your right thigh. Okay, the higher you are on the block, the easier it's going to be to do Virasana. If you're struggling with Virasana, you can always take the ankle over the thigh. Awesome. Inhale through the side ribs. Press through the bottom foot, curl the tailbone up as you exhale. So keep a little bit of activation through the butt. And those of you guys with your ankle over your thigh, send the left thigh bone away from the hip. So you can use your hand, yeah. You're feeling for creating space in the left hip joint. So if you come any higher, what happens there? Is that all right for you? Yeah. And then if you can, take the top of that foot back and feel for moving that forward. Is it hurting your hip? I don't think I have it right. Wait, what am I supposed to do? I would just take the ankle over the thigh, Melissa. Oh, okay. Take an inhale. Relax. Exhale. Okay, one more feeling breath in there. Feel for activating through the glutes, so the lower back is active. The back of the neck relaxed. And then release and change sides. So you're either in half Virasana, which is the foot back like this, or you've got your ankle over the thigh. Just check in. Inhale through the side ribs. Jackie, just move your block back a little bit there, just so it's stable. It looks like it's going to collapse. Yeah, that's it. The intent for this pause, which will help you guys, is to feel for space in the right hip joint. So if you need to use your hand to traction the thigh away, do that. But feel the bones move separate, like you want to create a little bit of pocket of air in the hip joint. Less thinking, more feeling. You can, like, when we think about what we're doing, like we've got this concept of the idea of what might happen. When we move into that place of feeling like we're actually in our body. Take one more deep breath there. Soften on the exhale. And release, put both feet down. Lift your pelvis up. Keep the pelvis lifted and move the block to the side. Come down super slow. So just take your time. Upper, mid, low back down. A full feeling breath in there. Exhale to empty. Roll over onto one side and come onto your hands and knees. So remember the intent, we want a cool attitude, okay? We're coming into the version of the pose that is most in alignment with that. So measure your upper arm bones. Fingers interlace, palms pressed together, and the back of the neck is relaxed. If it's more helpful for you to keep the knees down, do that. Otherwise, big breath through the upper back. Tuck your toes in as you exhale, knees lift. If the knees lifted is too intense for your shoulders today, always an option to work with the knees down, but we are going to be here a little while. So working from the breath up, first feel for the breath through the side ribs. Feel the expansion as you breathe in, like the stretching of the whole side rib cage. And then when you breathe out, press down through the forearms and see if you can get a little bit more lift, like you're lifting skyward. Take an inhale there, again through the side ribs and the back ribs. And as you exhale, ground through the heels like you're reaching the heels towards the earth. They may not touch, that's okay. Now, if this is plenty for you, stay. If you want to go deeper, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take the left leg skyward. So the leg is straight. You're pushing through your heel. And the sense that the leg that is lifted is lifting your body up. So there's a lot of effort in the leg there. Deep feeling breath to get light through the arms. Keep lifting, lengthening. Let the neck relax. And then slowly lower the left leg down and change sides. Again, if this is too intense, knees down is always there. Like a good practitioner knows when to modify. That deep feeling breath to reach through the right leg a little bit more active. Make sure the eyes are soft. And then slowly lower as you breathe out. Come into downward facing dog. Walk out the heels if you need to. Bring some blood and chi through the pelvis. And your next breath in, lift the heels and the hips high. Make your way to the top of the mat as you breathe out. Take a halfway lift, inhale, flat back, the chin is tucked, neck is long. And then fold on an exhale. Come all the way up on an inhale. Keep the arms reaching skyward, the fingers spread. And then hands to heart as you exhale, easy. Inhale, the arms reach. Sink down into chair, keep the gaze forward, fingers spread. And then fold forward as you exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale, keep the chin tucked. And step to plank. Lower with the knees up or down as you exhale. Come all the way down to the floor. Turn the palms up this time for cobra with the palms upward facing. So the elbows lift a little, the fingers spread wide. You feel the thighs reach back. Take an inhale there. Use your hands to drag your chest forward. And then lower down, the hands come back. Down dog on your exhale. Pause here to breathe fully in. And stay to breathe fully out. And then from there, warrior two with shoulder shrugs. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Come up into warrior two legs. The back foot can turn in a little here. The arms relax by the side. Stay as you are. Bring the back of the head over the sacrum. Inhale into your upper back. Hold the breath, lift your shoulders right up to your ears. Keep them lifted, take them back. And as you exhale, slide your shoulder blades down. Okay. From there again, keep the arms relaxed. Take a big feeling breath here into the back of the heart. As you breathe out, squeeze shoulder blades together. Squeeze and drag down. Inhale again here into the back of the heart. This time bend the elbows a little and squeeze the bottom tips of the shoulder blades together. It's like squeeze, squeeze, and then drag the shoulders down. Keep your legs the same, relax your arms. And then inhale the left arm straight up, bend that. Option to clasp your elbow there with the right hand or fingers interlaced. So arch your warrior two. Okay. Alrighty. Check that your front knee and ankle are stacked. So you either lunge deeper or you bring the heel back. But one way or another, feel the joints are super stable for your legs. So the foundation of your body is then able to support your upper body. Okay, from there, take an inhale, lift up through the side ribs, and then fold forward as you exhale. It's like, okay. You might not reach the floor, that's okay. Feel the gravity allowing you to draw down. And if the forward fold is too much, come back to the previous. Just go backward. Take a full feeling breath through the side and the back of the body. Back leg anchored firm as you breathe out. And then stay down low, unravel your arms, walk your hands to the top of the mat and step back to plank. In plank, come forward on an inhale. Let the knees go down if you need, lower on an exhale. Hands come forward for cobra, palms up. Fingers spread wide, chest moves forward, thighs reach back. Pause, take a breath. Lower on the breath out, the hands come back, downward facing dog. So again, pause in down dog, feel, breath moves in. Steady breath out. Warrior two with shoulder shrugs. Inhale, right foot forward. Come up into warrior two. Let the arms stay relaxed. Okay. Inhale through the back of the body, so arms relax down. Hold the breath, lift the shoulders right up to your ears. Keep them lifted, take them back. Little squeeze, and then you drag shoulders down. Inhale into mid-back. This time, just squeeze mid shoulder blades together, strong squeeze, and then drag down. Inhale into mid and upper back. Bend the elbows, and as you exhale, squeeze bottom tips of shoulders. Little massage for the back of the heart. Drag shoulders down. Good. Now, keeping your legs the same, now inhale, right arm up. So you're either in the hand on the elbow or fingers interlaced, arch your warrior two. Before we go down, take a breath in here through the right armpit. So you can do that with your eyes closed, and then ease your right arm skyward. Feel for more space, that's it. Close your eyes. Go inside. Like bring your awareness into where you feel your breath move. Again, a breath in as you lift up through the side ribs. Lift, lift. And then hinge forward as you exhale. If it works. If it doesn't, come back to the previous, no problem. But the more you can work with your eyes closed, the deeper the focus moves in. Full feeling breath through hip joints, brain. Let yourself soften on the breath out. And then release. Walk the hands forward and step just to down dog. Down dog will do. Pause for a breath there. Maybe open the mouth to breathe out. Now inhale, step the left foot forward for extended warrior variation with chest opener. You're in a warrior two position again. Left forearm is on the left thigh and the right arm is diagonal to the left. All right. From there, bend the right elbow slightly. Keep everything still, and as you breathe out, just move your right arm back a little bit. So it's a chest opener, right? So we want to feel here, pec minor, just slightly moves back. That's it. Awesome. From there, relax your neck. The channel between the brain and the body, right? So we want to feel open. And then bring in a breath that helps you feel supported. So it doesn't need to be an aggressive breath. The bottom arm is light. So we're lifting up, but we keep letting go through the neck. One more full feeling breath. Maybe the arm will move back a little on the breath out. Bit more space to breathe. And then release for lunge. Put the back knee down, pad it where you need. You can be in a high lunge with the arms skyward. If you've got the space, a deeper lunge is an option, but keep your glutes engaged, even if you're deeper. There's a sense of feeling stable in the lower body. And then inhale through the side ribs again. So here and here. Lift a little more, fingers spread wide, and then soften the shoulders as you exhale. So pause there, either the eyes are closed or downward cast. Now take a breath, and as you do, press through the back shin, the front heel. And then release, plant the palms, step to plank, hold plank as you come forward on an inhale. Lower knees up or down on the exhale. Cobra with the palms down. So regular cobra is an inhale. Chin is tucked, the neck is long. Downward facing dog on an exhale. Pause to breathe in. Navel to spine on the breath out. An extended warrior variation. Right foot forward this time. Right forearm on the right thigh and the left arm comes up. Let's twist that in slightly. See if you can, yes. All righty. Press down through the bottom arm. That's it. So you want to feel light, but then let the neck go. So look at what's happening through the left side of the neck. Dare to let go so much so that you feel as though the head is completely relaxed. And the more you do that, the more the legs will work. Don't forget the breaths. Again, this breath is easy, it's supportive. And feeling breath up into the upper left side of the chest. Without moving anything else, just take the left arm back, even if it's a millimeter, to feel space in the upper chest. So hot. And one more feeling breath there. Cool breath. Stay for breath out, keep the mind still. And then release, put the back knee down for lunge. High lunge is fine, low lunge is fine, whatever works, but keep the glutes working. Continue to press through the front heel, continue to press through the back shin. Let the shoulders relax. And if you can, close your eyes, like keep bringing the focus back inward. Move your awareness to feeling. Like something just so simple as where you breathe in, where does your breath go? When you breathe out, what happens inside? And then release and step back, down dog only. Full feeling breath in. Exhale to empty out. Let go through the area where your neck and your skull bones meet. Dare to let your head be heavier. Triangle. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Have a block nearby. With triangle, I like the back toes turned in a bit for me. If that works for you, awesome. If not, no worries. Inhale the left arm up. Reach forward, get length, send right hip back, reach left arm forward, keep reaching. And then hand to a block, shin, right arm straight up. Slight bend in the front knee. So just notice if that knee is locked back in position. See if you can bring a slight bend in. That's it. Toes spread wide, but relaxed. Inhale, lengthen through both side rib cage. Exhale, soften your back teeth. Relax the jaw. Feel for even weight through the back leg and the front leg. And from there, next breath in, use the right arm, come all the way up. Change your foot position so that your hips track straight forward. Keep the block where it is. Inhale the right arm straight up. Twisted triangle. As you exhale, extend forward and then twist. So wherever your hand needs to be, you don't need a block if you don't need one. If it helps to get more space, then for sure use it. Left arm straight up. If shoulder joints not happening, keep the hand at the sacrum, no problem. The twist comes from the navel. Feel on the breath in like you're squeezing your thighs to the midline. So the legs don't move, the pelvis stays still, but the neck is relaxed, super, super relaxed. Stay there, so let your head rest in my hand. Keep pressing through your legs. Keep letting your head rest in my hand. One more feeling breath in, draw more length through the spine. Stay, breath out. And release. Plant the palms, step back to plank. Lower all the way on the breath out. Full breath. Come forward on an inhale, upper back working. Shoulder blades squeeze. Down dog on an exhale. Right. Triangle. Inhale, right foot forward. That's it. So have your block nearby. Come all the way up. Less bothered about making this flow, more bothered about getting ourselves supported. So if it feels clunky, that's fine. Inhale the right arm up. Extend forward as you breathe out. Keep reaching the left hip back. And then hand to block, shin, whatever you prefer. Left arm up. Watch the front knee joint. It will want to lock for sure, particularly if you're a bit more mobile. So the knee bends and then the muscles hug onto the bone to stabilize the joint. Now bring your awareness to your mental attitude. If you can recognize if the cooling quality is still present. And if not, change the way you breathe to bring that back. So maybe the breath moves in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep the systems cool, calm, stable. From there, next breath in, use your left hand, come all the way up. Reset your feet so the pelvis tracks straight forward. And then inhale the left arm up. Keep reaching length through the spine, twisted triangle as you breathe out. Right arm can come skyward. Shoulder injuries occur, put the right hand on the sacrum. The arm's just an ornament, so it doesn't really matter. It's more about the spine. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, feel where your feet connect to the floor, but relax your toes. So it's like there's suction caps on the bottom of your feet that suck into the earth. And there's an energy that keeps your legs attached. It's called gravity. Take another feeling breath through the side ribs, get more length. Twist as you breathe out and let gravity take your head like it does your feet. Release. Step to down dog only. Downward facing dog. Deep feeling breath, like feel now what's changed internally. Fully complete the breath out. And then inhale, lift your heels and your hips high. Step to the top of the mat as you breathe out. Take a halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Fold forward as you breathe out. And come all the way up on the breath in. Arms reach, fingers spread. Hands to heart, breath out. So you could do this if you need a wall, by all means go to the wall. If not, we'll just do it on the mat. You're going to keep your right foot planted and take your left foot into your hand for standing pigeon side one. So if you need the wall, no problem. So the left foot is in the hand. The right butt cheek is active. Chest is lifted, shoulders soft. And then inhale there. Just keep your eyes fixed on one spot. Send the heel forward, lift it up a little, and then lower the left hip down. Notice if your jaw is doing a heap of the work. If you're like, so you can relax the face. Okay, we're going to transition to the next whilst in this pose. So the knee comes in like so. That's the left knee. Right hand on the left shin. That's the first part. Left arm comes back. You can stay in the modification, no problem. To go deeper, right hand over the top of the left foot. Press the left heel forward. So this is a twist. You want to feel as you inhale for lifting up. And then twist to your left as you exhale. Good one, Simone. Keep plugging through the bottom foot. That's it. Good work. Everybody inhale to lift up, lengthen. Slowly bring it back to midline as you exhale with control. And then release. Change sides. So right foot comes up. So let's just go slow. Give your left leg the chance to activate, particularly your left butt cheek. Walls are always an option if you need. And then send the right heel away from the ground, lift it up a little and lower the right hip down. Chest is lifted. So again, you've got the suction cap on your left foot. Crown of the head reaches skyward. Slowly bring right knee in. Hold. This is the modification. Okay, first option. If you feel you can go deeper, take the right arm back. There's an option to go further, the arm across the foot. Whether your leg is straight or bent makes no difference to the quality of your mind. So it's more about that you can be in the balance and stay. If your leg straightens, bonus. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. Hug everything into the midline as you exhale, twist. And back through center, slow on the inhale. And then release, exhale. So whether you balanced like you wanted to or not, then it's about what happens to your mind when you're doing that. Nothing else is happening but the balance. So you get a bit of reprieve from your thoughts, which is always nice. Come to the top of the mat. You guys are begging me with your eyes to lie down. Am I reading that right? So one more. All right, one more. Inhale into chair pose. Fold forward as you exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale, get the flat back, nice long spine, but keep your chin tucked, keep the mind cool. And step back to plank as you exhale, lower all the way down. Good job. Come into cobra on an inhale, heart forward, the chin stays tucked. Downward facing dog on an exhale. This is the last one now, I promise. Step the left foot forward. Come into set up for pyramid. So the feet are hip width laterally, the pelvis tracked straight forward. You might need your block nearby. Inhale, lift the chest up, spread out, collarbones wide, elbows in, and then hinge straight forward as you breathe out. The hands reach the floor. Awesome. If they don't, no worries. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold forward on an exhale. So keep the feet relatively close together. Give yourself a little bit more chance. Maybe you can slightly bring that foot, this one back a little bit more. Yeah, and then, so don't move that one though. Take this wider. That's it. I feel like that's better for you in that you can get further through the spine. That's it. So think about this. Inhale, side ribs, back ribs. Squeeze the thighs to the midline and exhale, let the spine relax down. Let gravity take your bones. This is a cooling posture, like feel like the front of the brain is getting calmed and cooled with the breath. And then notice where your mind goes, in or out. If you can, close the eyes, steady the breath. And then from there, take an inhale. Exhale out completely. Come all the way up on an inhale. Reach your arms up if you need, or hands to hips, and then parallel the feet. Inhale, lift the chest up. Hinge straight forward as you exhale. And then walk your right hand over to your left ankle. And the left hand either goes on top of the right or on the floor straight outside the foot. Inhale, lift up halfway.
Fold forward on your exhale and then arc your right rib cage towards your right foot. So you've got like a crescent moon shape through your spine. The left rib cage is contracted and the right rib cage is open. And then you breathe into that space. Neck is relaxed, jaw relaxed. And take one more feeling breath in there. See if you can feel more breath in between each rib, like where the muscles join the ribs together. And then release. Walk the hands forward and step back to down dog only. Down dog only. Pause the breath in. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Same thing, set yourself a pyramid. Hands on the hips. If you're like this, that's going to be a mega challenge. And I don't know many people that can do a pyramid from there. It's more like that. Yeah. And then we've got chance then when we inhale, lift up the elbows, come back, and then exhale to extend forward. Spine can actually do that. So maybe try your back foot back a little bit. Yeah. How's that feel? Okay. Okay. So even weight through both feet again. The block needs to be higher, lift it higher. Jackie, for you, maybe turn the block on the highest height. That's it. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, and then fold forward on an exhale. I actually prefer that for you. Does that feel okay? Yes. Okay. A deep feeling breath. Soften on the breath out, like any hard edges around your skin. Next inhale, come all the way up. Parallel the feet again. Inhale, lift the chest, hands on hips, and then fold forward as you exhale. This time, left hand to the right foot. And the right hand either outside or on top of the hand. Take an inhale halfway. And then fold on the exhale. Arcing left ribs towards left leg. Good job. Sally, if you can, turn your toes inward. Like they're pigeon-toed. Yeah. And then try that. Try that. Feels okay? Yeah. Same thing. See if you can get like this X-ray vision where you can feel like you see the bones of your left rib cage. And then in between each bone, the muscles that join those bones together. And when you breathe, breathe into that place. Like be super, super precise. Stuff. Release. Walk your hands forward, step to down dog only. Deep feeling breath in. Full, emptied breath out. Inhale, lift your heels and your hips high, sit bones reach. Step through for a seat as you exhale.
So you're going to come into a straddle. If you need to sit up on a mat or something like that, you can. If wide straddle is really hard for you, half. Okay. Inhale the left arm up. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale, left hand inside or outside left leg. Just reach the right arm over. So feel again for let go through the right side of the neck. But the feet are still active. So we want to keep, we're still in an active phase. We keep the bones working. Fingers spread wide. And just feel for where else you can let go, particularly through the right side of the neck. The pelvic bones press down into the floor. And then use that right arm, come all the way up. Pause there as you breathe out. And then inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right hand inside the right leg. And exhale the left arm over. Just do whichever side you didn't do on the other side. Just whatever. So if you're going that way, Sal, just change it. Yeah, that's it. All righty. Feel here, guys, like feel a lift through the chest. So like, because we kind of round a bit in this, we want to feel the chest lift away from the navel. And then the left side of the neck relaxes. The toes are still spread, so the feet are active. It's all right. Feel the right shoulder relax and the left side of the neck go. So super spacious now through the side of the body. Particularly on this side, we've got the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, the kidneys. Take one more feeling breath, let the brain relax. And come all the way up on the breath in. Take the hands behind, lift the chest. Come forward on the breath out. You don't need to come into like pancake shape. Just come to the place where you feel a little bit through the inner leg line. Yeah. Inhale, lift the chest. Lift and lengthen. And then maybe an option to go a little bit further forward on the breath out. The breath moves through the back tissues of the body. Brain is steady and easy. Coming all the way up on the breath in. Help your legs together. You can have blocks at the back of the knees if you need, or bolster, but otherwise legs straight. And then inhale the arms up, fingers spread wide. Lengthen forward on the exhale. So wherever your hands land, whether it's your big toes, your shins, whatever, take an inhale halfway, get lots of length through the spine, and fold forward on an exhale. Come all the way up on an inhale. This time breathing out for 8, 2, 3, as you fold, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold on an exhale. Come all the way up again, inhale. Fold forward for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a halfway inhale, chest lifts. Fold forward on the exhale.
Last one, come all the way up, inhale. Folding forward for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward and hold this time on the exhale. So you can stay with breathing in freely and out for 8. If you want to add a little bit more, breathe in 4, exhale 6, and hold the breath out for 2. In that holding of the breath out, there's a suspension of the thought frequency in the mind. In other words, you get a little bit of relief from your brain. Next breath in, come all the way up. Arms reach skyward. As you breathe out, lower your arms down. If you can, fingers on the floor or palms if you can. Just keep the chest lifted and the chin tucked. Feel for where the sit bones plug down and the crown reaches skyward. And then from there, make your way to final rest. As you make your way down, if you want a bolster for the back of the knees, if you prefer legs up the wall, you can take that. And even if you need a little movement, maybe a happy baby or something, just to make sure that you feel ready for Shavasana, then take it by all means. And then eventually, like you would transition any pose, come into Shavasana intentionally. So your shoulders move down, away from the ears. Tailbone lengthens from the lower back. And rather than checking out completely, be with the sensation as it transmutes through your body, like you feel the change in your skin, the shifts in your breath, the space in your mind. And then let this time in Shavasana be the integration of those changes. And remember your breath. Feel now for what's changed. Slowly transition one side. We'll meet in seated. Hands rest easy at the heart. So remember that that energy is now integrated in your body, in your mind, in your breath. And the practice now is to call upon that throughout the day. Keep coming back to this moment, this place. A deep breath in together. And an exhale out together. And we bow, we say namaste. Namaste, my friends.